Thank God the supers have come back. I'm Kyle Peck, and this is Psyrex Productions.
If you like my film reviews and videos, please like and subscribe to Psyrex Productions. Or you can follow me at my newest Facebook page, facebook.com/Psyrex Productions, which brings me to the next big journey that has been planned since the beginning of this year. That's right, my next short, called Agony, is currently in film production, so make sure to keep yourself updated on the Facebook page for more details.
After a 14-year-long wait, Pixar and Walt Disney finally made the sequel about its incredible family. But with such a long delay and multiple changes, will its sequel live up to the hype? Here's my review of the animated superhero film, Incredibles 2. By the way, there's going to be plenty of spoilers, so if you aren't superhero enough for the spoilers, refrain from watching this until you've seen the movie. But if you are, then here we go. Incredibles 2 is an animated action adventure, produced by Pixar Animation Studios, distributed by Walt Disney Pictures, written and directed by Brad Bird, who also reprises his role with the most of the previous cast as Edna Mode, and follows events immediately after its 2004 predecessor, where actor Bob Odenkirk's Winston Dever works to regaining public trust of the supers, with the help of actress Holly Hunter's Helen Parr/Elastigirl, in fighting the villain Screenslaver from trying to turn the populace against the supers, and while Craig T. Nelson's Bob Parr/Mr. Incredible takes care of their kids. While a lot of superhero feature films have grown with higher expectations within the last 14 years, such as Marvel and DC Comics' cinematic universes, Brad Bird made sure that the most important aspect that stood out was heart, which is displayed through the Parr family from the very start, where the Parr family take on longtime Pixar voice actor John Ratzenberger as the Underminer. But their previous and current heroic deeds can't save them from the law, and they restart their lives with desperate need for income, until Samuel L. Jackson's more heightened role as Lucius Best/Frozone reveals to Bob and Helen of Winston, the ambitiously cheerful and jerkish telecommunications owner of DevTech, who can help change public perception by proving their necessity to the community. And Odenkirk does play off of his highlighted career role as Saul Goodman in both AMC TV hit series Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, which is not really a bad thing. Catherine Keener's Evelyn Dever, Winston's sister and the mastermind behind the hypnotic hijacking hero-hater Screenslaver, is sadly the weakest link in this story, because Screenslaver's monotone goal creates a negative impact for a well-laid-out antagonist. And her eventual reveal does make things way more interesting, but her role ultimately can't remold the void that already came before. Speaking of which, all of the newest supers introduced are as compelling in personality and combat in their own right, should Disney and Pixar expand to make another incredible entry, most notably with Sophia Bush's Void, an awkward and intimidated fan aspiring to gain the same heroics as Elastigirl, who can create portals that objects can pass through. Brad Bird's direction in role-reversing the spotlight for Elastigirl this time around is a smart move, and Holly Hunter solidifies Helen's role as the intelligent and independent mother that can finally embrace her powers for good, while working with Bob as a team to check on the kids. Bob's turn as the stay-at-home father is heartwarmingly hilarious, who tries to teach Huck Milner's speedy troublemaking son Dash math, saves Sarah Vowell's invisible force field daughter Violet from adolescence after her love interest, Michael Bird's Tony Reitinger, loses his memory of her by Jonathan Banks' Rick Dicker after she was caught without wearing her mask during the Underminer's attack, and explore the adorable limitless abilities of Jack's 17 known powers, and counting. Bob's storyline is the heart that Bird wanted to tell, focusing on themes of parenting in a working-class family with amazing emotional impact, and all of the abilities that are showcased in between, especially the end result when Edna actually helps Bob to raise Jack and his powers, is just pure awesomeness. Overall, Incredibles 2 and its level of heart focused on the Parr family elevates the film's visual effects, creative writing, and newer direction directly after its predecessor to great heights. And even with a somewhat lackluster villain, the film turns out to be as good, if not an even better, superhero entry than its incredible original. I give Incredibles 2 9 out of 10 stars. I'm Kyle Peck, and stay incredible.